If you're a teacher, if you are a 9 to 5 and you're looking at how you can actually make more money for yourself, guys, then on this video, I will be sharing with you some of the things that you need to put in place, right, to actually start making money right now in the online space. Like I always say, right, this is the best time you can actually make money online. Like it is the easiest and fastest way for you to actually begin to make money, right, from the comfort of even your home if you don't have anything doing, right? But if you have something doing, like you have a 9 to 5, you're a teacher, you're an employee, you're a professional at something, then you can still get started with what I'm about to share with you, right? So I want you to, stick around and make sure you watch this video to the end so that you can get, all I'm about to share with you, because I will be sharing with you a story of one of my students named Amaka that actually began to make over $1,000 in 60 days. It was even less than 60 days, guys, right? That she began to make that money. Now, I'll be giving you all the story of how it all got started and, what are the things that she actually did, right? And what you also can do to actually make that money for yourself. Now, if you still till the end of this video, I'll also invite you to actually join the Start YouTube challenge, right? That will be coming up very, very soon. Okay, so if you're interested, then make sure you watch this video to the end. So like I said, Amaka is one of my students and she actually came across my video. All right. She actually came across my video right here on YouTube where I talked about how to actually start a YouTube channel. I'm going to link that in the description of this video so that you also can watch that, right? So after watching that video, Amaka reached out to me immediately. You were right, asking how she can actually get started, that she was a teacher and she was looking at how she can make more money because, teaching is not actually paying her exactly what she actually wants, right? So I asked her, "You're a teacher, so this is how much I'm going to charge you, and I'm going to help you, pull through. I'm going to help you with everything you need to actually start your own YouTube channel, and I will be coaching you on every step." And she agreed, right? With the little that she earned, she actually made that investment, guys. And that is one of the things that actually touched me, right? Because a lot of people want to make money, but they don't want to pay to actually learn how to actually do this thing, right? So that actually touched me, and I was like, I'm going to give this lady my every info, right? So I gave her like everything that she would actually need. So I'm not surprised that she is actually making it right now in the online space, right? She was so happy when she shared the message that she had already started making money. Now, it did not start immediately. I think the first month she got about $32 plus, right? The first 30 days was about $32 plus, and she was having like 500 subscribers, right? And in the second month, in the week, I think about seventh week that she started, and she grew into 300 and something dollars, right? And that was how it got to 1,000 plus dollars, right? And she was able to cash out that money right here on YouTube. So you also can actually, do this and begin to make money for yourself. So I said I'm going to share with you everything that she actually did, right? So the first thing that I told her to do was to actually decide what she wants to start teaching about on YouTube. Now, like we know, YouTube is a searchable platform where people come to search for things. A lot of people come to search for different things, right? So you must know what people come to search for and, decide to create videos on what people are actually searching for. So that was the first thing I told her to do. What are people searching for? And it relates to what exactly you are doing. So she said she's a teacher, so what exactly do you want to do? So she decided to teach something that relates to pupils and also with parents. So she was helping teachers and She was helping teachers, she was helping parents, and she was also putting something that relates to the students also. So that was what she decided to get started with, right? So the first thing you want to do if you're looking at starting your own YouTube channel is decide exactly what you want to focus on as it relates to the skill that you have, as it relates to the experience, as it relates to the knowledge that you have. Like I said, Amaka actually was a teacher and she decided to focus on students, on teachers, and also on parents. So whatever these three set of people actually need in their life to succeed as a student, whatever parents need, right, to help their pupils or their students to actually succeed, that was what she was putting out. Whatever teachers also need to help themselves to actually teach well in the classroom, that was also what she was putting out on YouTube right here, right? And that was one of the best decisions that she actually made. Now, the second thing that she did, right, as it relates to what she was doing, was to decide exactly how long she wants to be showing up, right? How long she wants to be showing up. Because I told her that for you to actually get people, you need to be consistent. Okay, you need to be consistent. You need to do this thing like you're doing real work. Okay, so in as much as you already have a job that you are doing, that does not mean that you should decide to do this with levity, right? You want to be serious about this because this is real work. If you want to get the result, it needs you to be serious. You need to put in the work. All right. So that was one of the things that we decided to do. And I asked her, how do you think you can be doing your videos and be putting it out on a daily basis? Do you think you can do every day? Do you think you can do every week? Do you think you can do once in a week? Do you think you can do, once in a month? Right? But I told her exactly that because you're just starting out, I would want you to do every day. Okay? Show up every day and let people see you. Right? But unfortunately, or well, it's unfortunate that she could not meet up every day, but even at that, she was still able to get the result because at the end of the day, she decided to, show up every 3 days, right? So she decided to actually, take 3 days in the week, right, to actually show up. So in a week, she was posting 3 videos. Okay, so that was the next thing that she did. So your consistency determines how well you will grow. So it's not just you deciding to start a YouTube channel. Are you ready to put in the work and are you ready to show up on a daily basis? Are you ready to show up once in a week? Are you ready to show up once in a month? Right? So that is what will help you. Now, the third thing that she did was to put out value. Now, remember I talked about, she was concentrating on parents, she was concentrating on teachers, and she was concentrating on her students. Right? So she was giving value that actually, that actually centered on these three set of people. So today she will talk about how a parent can help their children to read well. Tomorrow she will talk about how teachers can teach effectively that the pupils will be able to understand. Next tomorrow, she will talk about, how pupils can actually decide to teach or how pupils can actually decide to, begin to read better for themselves, right? So you can see how she was bringing all of these things together. Okay, so that was what she was doing. So she was giving value. She was doing things that people were interested in. She was showing up in a way that people would want her to show up. Like there is no parent that does not want her children, right, to actually know how to read, or that does not want her children to actually know better. Right? So she was actually putting things that parents would need. She was putting things that students need. She was putting things that teachers also need. Right? So the third thing you want to do is to show up with value. All right. You want to make sure that you are giving out something that is of value, something that people will, get result from. So when you teach me a thing, what is that result I'm going to get at the end of it? Just like at the end of this video, you also should be able to decide what topic you want to start teaching. You should also decide if you'll be consistent. You should also decide, who your audience is. I told you that her audience are teachers, students, and pupils or students and teachers and parents, right? So you also should be able to decide who the people you want to teach are. All right. So you can see that I already have, my goal for doing this video. So I'm not just doing this video because I just want to do a video. I'm doing this video to teach you how you can begin to make your own $1,000 right here on YouTube without any fanciness. Right? So that was the third thing she did. Now the next thing she did was to share the link of the video. Of course, she uploaded the video on YouTube and she spread the news. Right? It was a good news that needed people to know about. Right? It was a good news that needed people to know about. So she began to spread the good news. Right? So she was sharing her links on all social media platforms. She was sharing her links on all the groups that she was in. She was sharing her links on her WhatsApp platforms. And as she was doing that, people were going to engage. People were watching. People were engaging. And that was it, guys. That was it, guys. In the first 4 weeks, I think she got about 300 subscribers and views. I think 1,000 views or so. Then in the 7 weeks, she was getting links, right? In the first 30 days, she was able to get almost 827 subscribers. I can't get to the numbers right now. She was getting 837 subscribers. And, the next one, she was reaching her 1,000 subscribers. And, her first 4,000 watch hour was actually met. On YouTube, you need 4,000 watch hour and your 1,000 subscribers to actually get monetized on YouTube. Right? So I think it was in her 8th weeks that she actually did that, right? And she got a notification from YouTube telling her about that, and she should, click to actually join the YouTube program. And that was it for her, guys. I think her first dollars was about $32 plus. Right, $32 plus. Then after which she went on to do 300 and something dollars, and that was the next one was about 800 and something dollars, right? And when you put all of those together, it was about 1,300 and something dollars. That was what she was able to make at the end of 60 days, right? That was what she was able to make at the end of 60 days by just sharing her knowledge, by just sharing what she knows, what she has been doing for years, right? As a teacher, that was what she did. Now you will be asking, what are the tools that she actually used? Guys, she did not use any fancy tool. She started the way I started. Right? I did not ask her to go and buy any fancy tools. All I told her to do, if she had a smartphone, which she said yes, she had internet, she said yes, and that was it, guys. So you just stack books, get a place where you can put your phone to stand and video yourself talking. Then get, editing apps, edit the video if you want, right? Then put it on YouTube there. Make sure you are giving value. All right. And that is it. Consistently doing all of this, you also will begin to make money on YouTube. Now, if you have a 9 to 5, if you're a teacher, you know any of the teachers, you know anybody that would actually need this, please share this video with them. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, right? On this channel, I share everything about, growing your business, making money, right, in the online space. If that is of interest to you, then you want to join the family right now by subscribing, so that when you subscribe, you will get notified whenever I put out videos like this, right? Now, if you are interested in starting your own YouTube channel, let's say you are a teacher, you are a stay-at-home mom, you are an employee, you are a professional, you have a skill, you don't have a skill, I am inviting you into the 30-day Start YouTube channel challenge, right? The 30-day Start YouTube channel challenge. Now, if you're interested, please click the link in the description of this video to get more details. It's not a free class, right? But it's going to be affordable, and because all I'm about doing is just helping you, right? I want to help more people like Amaka, all right? She reached out to me because she watched the video. but I don't want to wait for you to reach out to me. And that is why I'm putting out this offer to you, because I want to help more people to actually do the same thing, right? So if you are interested, click the link in the description of this video. Make sure you subscribe firstly. Make sure you're following me. Then click the link in the description of this video and, join the group where all details will be, put out so that you can know when we are starting and what you need to get started, right? I will see you on the inside. Until then, ciao, ciao.